children. And it's Charles Manson. Got nothing to do with Jesus. Read.
And cause.
Yeah, that's how he speaks. Talk about the passion of the Christ. And all of the actors look just like this thing here, because that was an image of Cesare Borgia. That's not an accident. They can't get just a regular white man. They got to look a particular way to mimic Cesare Borgia. Look him up. Read.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Meaning, if you don't worship the white man Jesus, they say you're going to hell. That's what they tell you in your dope houses called Christian churches.
And just to add again what I said, what I mentioned earlier in the video, all right, these men in IUIC here, they have Hebrew names. They will take a Hebrew name, but yet still when they're ready to call upon Yahweh Shai, instead of saying Yahweh Shai, they're calling upon Most High Christ bless. All right. And when you're going into that Christ, you're talking about who? You're going into what? Cesare Borgia, the same one what they're saying not to worship. Alright? They're calling upon that same white man name. So what they try to make it make sense. And for you people who following them, repent and turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because if they get destroyed, which they will do, they will get destroyed, Lord willing. Alright? The ones who follow in them are also going to get destroyed. Alright?
Read. What verse you in?
That was verse 15.
Read. Come on.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
That's what I was talking about earlier. In their right hand and in their forehead. Meaning to do sin and think sin. That's all it's talking about.
Oh my goodness. Yo, this was it. To do sin and think sin. That's the mark of the beast. My goodness. What the ass is this? So which means everybody take the mark of the beast already then. That's what it means. Everybody took the mark of the beast already. Because since we living on this earth, when we were in the world before and whatnot, we've been doing all kind of folly and all kind of things. So we think certain things and we did it, So that means we had the mark of the beast all the time then. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Deacon what's up? Make it make sense. This is what's going on with IUIC. They're teaching a lot of false doctrines. Alright? That's why the scriptures say warn to them. Warn to those priests. Those pastors. That's roughly paraphrasing. Alright? Not only the ones in those churches, those harlot houses, but also these types. Alright? We rather do wickedness. Why? Because they do it for the love of the money. How do they call GMS? Alright? They call us the bomb camp. They say we poor, we don't have no money, we don't have nothing. Yeah, we are poor. But we rich in faith. Lord willing, we are rich in faith. We're storing up our treasures in heaven. Alright? They're storing up their treasures where M.O.T.B and all these things grow, where it could get stolen and all these things. That's roughly paraphrasing. Alright?
Ain't talking about some microchip. That
forehead.
That's what I was talking about earlier. In their right hand and in their forehead. Meaning to do sin and think sin. That's all it's talking about. Ain't talking about some microchip. That bull crap out of your head.
You hear what you say? It ain't talking about no microchip, which it is talking about that. Alright? It is talking about that. But guess what? The elder Manakazakba, he watched that part of the video, he mentioned that he did not went down to Revelation 17. he just went from Revelation 13 to starting from 14 to 16, you know. He then went to that part where it is, he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor. Let's now still up here. Let me see if I can get it real quick. All right, this Revelation chapter 13, and we'll start from verse 16, go down. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right. Now he's saying that is just thinking sin and doing it. All right. So what you just do, you just do sin with your right hand. So what you go say about the left-handers, the left-handed people? What would you really say about the left-handed people? Make it make sense, brother man. Now, what the elders spoke about is that he did not went in to Revelation 13 and 17. All right, because this would have what he said. This would have make him out more and more that he's speaking a whole lie. He's talking a sort of foolishness. Because what it says here now in verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So if it is, he did read down in this part, how would he break down this? Huh? How would he break down this? He didn't read it, he didn't went to it because he know what it means. I told you they took the bag. These people are getting paid off to deceive people. They are working for Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right? So as it says here, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that has had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right? So those who have that mark going into charagma. When you go into the charagma part, you're going into charax. All right? When that charax going in, I want to go to it, but for the essence of time, you know, I did other videos on it. You know, you could go ahead and check up that one. But let me get something else in the meantime. We just go back to the video real quick. I think I might do I'll do it as a part 2. I'll do it in 2 parts, Lord willing. Alright, you go back a little bit and hear what you have to say. And we'll bring out the scriptures.
He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
That's what I was talking about earlier. In their right hand and in their forehead. Meaning to do sin and think sin. That's all it's talking about. Ain't talking about some microchip. That bull crap out of your head. Ain't no microchip gonna make you sin. People stupid as hell.
See what you say? Alright, it have no microchip that can make you sin. Alright, the microchip can't make you sin. That's what he's saying. Alright, now taking it is a sin. You know why? If you take it, it's called a sin if you take it. Let's go to the book of Leviticus. Alright, let's get into it here now. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, and we go to verse 28. Alright, it says, ye shall not make any cutting in your flesh for the dead, or print any marks upon you. I am the Lord Yahweh. Alright, when we read it here in the NLT, it says, do not cut your bodies for the dead, and do not mark your skin with tattoos. I am the Lord Yahweh. Alright, now we know going into tattoos and whatnot. Now, when you go into the interlinear, in these things, because this is what we're supposed to do. Supposed to go into the names of stuff. You know, it's supposed to go into the meaning of words, and that is how you're going to get a better understanding. All right. So by listening to these men in IUIC, you know, you're going to just basically find yourself in a ditch with them very soon. You know, getting destroyed. Now we go to the word mark here. Mark. All right, and we go in. Select the numbers.
Strong's H 3793. Kethoveth. Kethoveth.
All right, and that's talking about the that's talking about any tattoo marks. All right, now we're looking in the meaning of words, and this one here, it says the outline of biblical usage. It says impression, inscription, mark, in the flesh, perhaps a tattoo. Now it's saying perhaps a tattoo. All right, now it says in the flesh. Now when John the Revelator saw that particular mark being put into people, he saw it. He saw a syringe. All right, he saw a syringe with with the CHIP going into people's hands. All right, that is what he was seeing. Now he explained it the way that he could explain it back then, because he had certain things around him in the days of old where he could explain it up to the best of his ability. All right, so he named it a stake. He also named the mark of a palisade. Now when you go and look up those words, you're going to notice it is it is like a picket fence, you know, with a sharp tip, and that is how the end of a syringe does actually look like. All right, and that is what he saw. All right, so I had to break it down that way for you all, basically, because I'm not going and go right back into it, you know, just for the essence of time. All right, now let's go up here a little bit. Let's look at the root word. All right,
Strong's H 3789. Kathav. Kathav.
Katevel. Now it says here, the outline biblical usage, it says to write, record, enroll. All right, that word enroll, let's go and check out that word. Let's look into this.
Enroll.
All right, it says officially register as a member of an institution or a student on a course. All right, now let's look into the similarity here. It's saying register, sign on, sign up, apply. All right, volunteer, put one's name down. All right, watch this one. It says go in for, enter, join, become a member of. You see that? Become a member of. Now let's get something here real quick. All right, let's get something here real quick. Let's bear with my Baba Kusha. Revelation 13, and we'll go to 17. All right, it says, and that no I'm going to start from 16 again. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. All right? No man might buy or sell, save he that has the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right? So taking this M.O.T.B here, this rice grain under your skin, all right, because that's where it's going. We all see how it happens. You take the needle, the syringe, basically, they imprick under your skin, and they send it through. All right. Now when we went here, all right, as he said in the video, I should get the video actually. Yeah, I'm gonna play it back again, and let's hear what he say again, and I will see what I have to see.
Read. What verse you in?
That was verse 15.
Read. Come on.
And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
That's what I was talking about earlier. In their right hand and in their forehead. Meaning to do sin and think sin. That's all it's talking about. Ain't talking about some microchip. That bull crap out of your head. Ain't no microchip gonna make you sin. People stupid as hell.
Now I went into the book of Leviticus for you all, and I show you that we're not supposed to make any marks on our cutting in our flesh and whatnot, right? Now, he's saying is just to think sin, and do it, all right, which is a bunch of foolishness. He's talking and saying that is the mark of the beast, all right? The mark of the beast is something physical, all right? And it's taking that M.O.T.B, that total chip, all right? Now that is cutting into your flesh, all right? A matter of fact, I should get an image of that. Hold on. All right, I found one here. All right, now you're seeing that they have the syringe, all right? And they doing what? They're putting it into his hand. They're making that cutting in his flesh, all right? And the scriptures, when we went to the scriptures, Leviticus 19 and 28, it talk about not to make any cutting in your flesh for the dead, not to make no cutting in your flesh at all, all right? And by taking this is actually showing that you're worshiping the system, all right? You're accepting to be part of their society. That is what you're basically doing. So that's what the deacon was speaking about, is a bunch of foolishness. All right. Let's get Spirit my Baba Kusha. All right. So when we go back to here, it's showing you that the word enclose, all right, that we went to, it's showing you you're basically registering. Matter of fact, let me go back to the scripture here. All right. Spirit me, Avokasha. Interlinear. Alright, so like it was the book of Leviticus, right? Now it says here to write, record, enroll. And when we went into the word enroll, alright, to look at the definition of it, All right. Now he's saying that it is a, it is a, it's just thinking sin and doing it. All right. That's what the mark of the beast to him is. All right. Well, to IUIC. But taking this, where it is, taking this this M.O.T.B here, all right, is actually committing a sin. All right, it is committing a sin, because by you taking that, all right, it's showing that what you're doing here, you're registering with them, you're signing up with them, you're applying with them. All right. The next one I did see, you're becoming a member of. All right, you are becoming a member of them. All right, you're basically choosing your side. You're choosing either you're either choosing to be on the Lord's side, or you're either choosing to be on Esau's side. All right, it have no middle. Either you're on the right or either you're on the left. That is what it's coming down to. All right. So if you take that M.O.T.B, if you take that chip, all right, you're basically becoming a member with those devils, and you're going to get destroyed. All right. So what this man was talking about here, all right, he's completely going off. All right, he's completely going off. He's saying there's not no microchip. He says it's actually thinking about sin and doing it, which is a bunch of foolishness. How could you buy or sell with that? Make it make sense. How could you buy or sell with that? That is why he did not went down into the scriptures more. He only stopped up to verse 16. Because if you read verse 17, how he would have break down that. Alright? These people know what they're doing. That's why the Lord is going to destroy them. Alright? And many of you all who want to follow in their footsteps. Alright? Alright, so I went a little long enough. Alright? So with that, I'll close it off here. And I'll give all praises and all glory unto Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Merkah HaKodash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother M.O.T.B signing out. Shalom and Abad Babal.